Hey guys, this is Avinash here, back with the next episode of the Tech News. So let's get started. The Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 7 and Flip 7 FE are expected to launch alongside the Galaxy Z Fold 7 at Samsung Unpacked on July 9th. The Galaxy Z Flip 7 is shown in jet black, blue shadow, and coral red, which are expected to be the three official color options. The big design change with the Z Flip 7 is its updated cover screen, which now encompasses the entire area with the only cutouts for the two cameras and the LED flash. Based on the rumors, the Flip 7 is getting a 4-inch Super AMOLED cover screen up from the 3.4-inch panel on its predecessor. The Flip 7 FE is basically a carbon copy of the Z Flip 6, featuring the same basic design and the 3.4-inch folder-shaped cover screen. Both the phones are rumored to launch with Samsung's Exynos 2500, which was just unveiled before. Photos of the Honor Magic V5 hands-on have surfaced along with its key specs. The V5 will have an impressive battery capacity of 6100 mAh with a weight of just 217 grams. The V5 will support a 66-watt wired and 50-watt wireless charging. The Honor Magic V5 will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite. The camera system will be fairly capable according to DCS with a 13mm ultra-wide and 3x 70mm periscope. The phone will offer a 6.45-inch cover display and will open up to an 8-inch main display. The phone will have a 50-megapixel main, 50-megapixel ultra-wide, and either a 50-megapixel telephoto or 64-megapixel camera. The two selfie cameras will use 20-megapixel sensors. The V5 will also sport an IR blaster and NFC according to its unconfirmed specs. Honor will unveil the Magic V5 next week. The Xiaomi Mix Flip 2 had been released on June 26th. We get new color options including green, purple and a beige option. It also gets a new hinge structure which is more durable and a frosted metal midframe. The device will be 7.57mm thin and weighs around 199 grams. It features a 4.01-inch OLED cover screen which curves on three sides and gets 3200 nits peak local brightness. The main screen will retain its 6.86-inch diagonal, and Xiaomi is advertising a new ultra-tough flexible glass. The Mix Flip 2 will get Qualcomm Snapdragon's 8 Elite leading version chipset, a 5165 mAh silicon-covered battery with 67-watt wired and 50-watt wireless charging. The Mix Flip 2 emerged in a pair of Geekbench listings. We get a confirmation that it is indeed rocking the Snapdragon 8 Elite chip alongside 12GB of RAM, while the software side is covered by Android 15. Motorola has set up a landing page for a new phone on Flipkart with some teaser images. The pictures hint at dual camera setup, fresh paint jobs, water resistance and a Snapdragon chipset. Although the teaser doesn't mention any model, it's probably safe to assume it's the Moto G96. The teaser roughly coincides with a leak from late May showing the Moto G86 in flush in 4 bold colors and some specs in tow. The device will feature a Snapdragon 7S Gen 2 chipset with 12GB of RAM and 256GB of internal storage. The display is a 6.67-inch OLED with a 144Hz refresh rate, while the cameras on the back are supposed to be a 50-megapixel Sony unit aided by an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera. All the hardware draws power from a 5500 mAh battery. The Redmi K80 Ultra is the latest flagship killer offering in the series, armed with a Dimensity 9400 Plus chipset and a massive 7410 mAh battery with 100 watts charging. It is joined by the Redmi K-Pad, a compact tablet entry with an 8.8-inch IPS LCD, Dimensity 9400 Plus chipset and a 7500 mAh battery. The Redmi K80 Ultra slots in between the Redmi K80 and the K80 Pro as a more gaming-oriented device. The K80 Ultra opts for MediaTek Dimensity 9400 Plus, which is configurable up to 16GB of RAM and 1TB of storage. Yeah, that's massive. The device is IP68, water and dust resistant, and boasts Xiaomi Hyper OS 2 based on Android 15. The back houses a 50-megapixel main cam armed with a 1.55-inch OV Light Fusion 800 sensor, which is paired with 8-megapixels ultra-wide lens. Redmi also overhauled the speaker setup on the K80 Ultra with its latest dual speaker setup, boasting a massive AAC 115 coaxial stereo speakers and an X-axis linear vibration motor. The Redmi K Ultra comes in sandstone grey moonrock white, spruce green and ice blue colors. The Redmi K80 Ultra brings a 7400 mAh silicon carbon battery with 100 watts of wired charging support and support for bypass charging. Like the Redmi K80, the Redmi K-Pad features the Dimensity 9400 Plus chipset and is configurable up to 16 GB of RAM and 1 TB of storage. You get an 8 megapixel front-facing camera and a 13 megapixel rear shooter. The Redmi K series is gaming focused, so K-Pad gets a 12,050 mm square vapor chamber to help keep thermals in check during gaming sessions. The other interesting bit is that we get two USB-C ports, one located at the bottom and the second port on the side, so you can game while you charge. Speaking of the battery, it comes in at 7500 mAh and supports a 67 watt wired charging. The July 2 event is getting closer by the day, and Honor has been posting more teasers for the upcoming devices. We've already seen images of Honor MagicPad 3 as a premium 13.3-inch tablet, but the company has now also posted a video. The video goes over most of the same specs that we already know, starting with a 13.3-inch LCD with 3.2K resolution and 165Hz refresh rate. Stylus support is also featured prominently. The tablet is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and a 12,450 mAh battery. In addition to the MagicPad 3, Honor will also unveil its new flagship foldable, the Honor Magic V5, that we've already seen earlier. And Honor is also going to release its new Honor Magic Art 14 2025 laptop and potentially a surprise or two. Promo images for the event also show the Honor Watch 5 Ultra and the Honor Earbuds Open, but they were announced a while back. The Infinix GT30 Pro was unveiled in late May with the Dimensity 8350 Ultimate chipset. The Infinix GT30 has done several runs on the benchmark that supports a Mali G615 MC2, a GPU that is only used in 2 Dimensity chipsets. The downgrade in performance for the Pro is not unexpected. Anyway, the GT30 Pro was spotted on Geekbench in early April, which was announced in late May and went on sale in India in mid-June. The vanilla Infinix GT30 is currently on step 1, so a late July or early August reveal is likely. Nothing will release its first ever over-ear headphones alongside the upcoming Nothing Phone 3 that's happening on July 1st. The headphones sport a weird square shape according to the leaks. The headband doesn't fold, but the ear cups can be rotated 90 degrees to lie flat. There's an assortment of buttons and sliders to control the volume and playback. You can see a USB-C cable plugged into the headphones. A 3.5mm plug is a possibility. In terms of the price, the Nothing headphone will be around $300. The Oppo Reno 14F has been unveiled. It is built around a 6.57-inch Full HD plus 120Hz AMOLED display, having 1400 nits peak brightness. The screen also works when you have wet fingers or wearing gloves apparently. The phone sports 4 cameras, 50 megapixel primary Sony IMX882 OIS, an 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, which is totally useful, and a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Fueling the Oppo Reno 14F is the 6000 mAh battery having 45 watts charging support. Samsung's Galaxy foldables keep on leaking ahead of their July 9th launch, and the latest one comes showing the Samsung Z Fold 7 in its 3 colors: jet black, silver shadow and blue shadow. The upcoming foldable is supposed to be drastically thinner compared to its predecessor. It is also rumored to weigh around 215 grams, that is a full 24 grams lighter than the Fold 6. Let's see what Samsung's cooking. That's it for today's tech news, guys. I'll see you back in next week. Hope you guys liked it. Do let me know down in the comments below. See you.